Day 30. Wow, we've been doing this for 30 days. Just, I'll press pause for a minute and turn to the person who you're doing this with and say, talk to them, how's it going? I'm guessing that if you've done all 30, it's not going disastrously. But what are you learning? What do you think about praying? Just have a chat, have a review. And when you're ready, welcome back. Colossians 3 verse 23. In all the work you were doing, work the best you can. Work as if you were working for the Lord, not for men. Now that would change the way you did your homework. That would change the way I did my job. If I didn't do my job because the bishop might tell me off, or if I didn't do my job because people might tell me you're rubbish at your job, James, or if you did your homework not because your geography teacher might tell you off for not doing it, but if you did it for the Lord, what difference would that make? In all the work you were doing, work the best you can. Work as if you were working for the Lord, not for people. Put down this book just for a minute and take a look outside the window. Whether you're in the country or city, whether it's night or day, God's creation is all around you. There are big, huge, indescribably amazing things like the sun, the moon, the Milky Way, and the billion jillion other wonders of this universe. Then there are the massive wonders of this earth, like soaring mountains, rolling seas, and roaring lions. God has certainly created some incredible and incredibly big things, but today, take a look at the little things. Examine the leaf on the tree, the delicate wings of a butterfly, or the perfection of a spider's web. Lift up your hand and trace the tiny ridges of your fingerprint, a fingerprint that God gave you and you alone. Our God doesn't just wow with the biggest things of his creation, he also wows with the attention he gives to even the littlest things. God wants you to do the same thing. God's an excellent creator, and you can honour him by doing everything in life with excellence. Don't just give your best efforts on the big projects, the big games, the big tests. Don't work hard only when someone else is watching. Give it your all, even in the ordinary everyday stuff. From cleaning a room to riding the bench at the ball game. You can tell it's written in America, basically being the substitute. Do your very best in all things, even when no one else notices, because God notices. Do all the things for God because your work honours him. That's what God calls being faithful in the little things. And when you're faithful in the little things, God knows he can trust you with the big things too. That's in Luke 16 verse 10. Fact for the day. Well, what do you think about that? It's hard doing everything to the best of your ability all the time, isn't it? But I wonder if that's the challenge. Are you the kind of person who, when it's the big stuff, you try harder? And do you actually think that all the things you're doing are actually for God? I don't know what you think about that. Fact for the day. Here are some amazing, fascinating butterfly facts. Butterflies taste with their feet. I think we knew that already. Did we find out? Anyway, that may have been before. A group of butterflies is called a kaleidoscope. I didn't know that. The skipper butterfly is so fast it can outpace a horse, whatever it can. I'm going to look that up when I finish because I don't believe that. And here's a gross one. Many adult butterflies never poo. They use up everything they eat for energy. That's not gross, that's amazing. Imagine never having to poo because you're using it all for energy. Now that's an interesting fact or thought. Should we pray? Let's be still in God's presence. What's been good about today? I'm going to invite you just to say out loud, Father, thank you. And as ever, press pause if you need longer. What stuff was a complete disaster? Or maybe it wasn't a disaster. Maybe there's just stuff going on inside of you. Maybe that's a better thing to think about today. Stuff going on inside of you that actually weren't really nice thoughts. You thought horrible things about people. Maybe you just need to say sorry to God and ask for God's help with that stuff. Again, take your time. In the cares of the day, I don't know about you, today I feel like I'm heading to bed with quite a few things that I'm carrying, which I don't want to carry. So I'm going to use these stones as a way of saying, God, I don't want to carry this. Just go through your 4 stones. Father, sometimes things are really heavy. We feel like we're bent over double with like a backpack that's packed full of stuff. Please would you take that from us and help us? And I want to pray for every single member of St. Matt's this evening, that we will be the church that has the best sleep ever tonight. Amen. See you again soon. God bless.